Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the internet.
Folks, it's Wednesday, which I almost didn't realize again.
It does sneak up on you from time to time.
Wednesday has been sneaking up a lot more lately, and I think the reason is like Monday obviously being start of the work week.
Sure.
It's like you got to get back into the swing of things, start working, get the rest of the week planned, and then Tuesday, it's kind of like, okay, work focus, but then afterwards, it's like, chill out. It's Tuesday. Nothing really going on Tuesday nights. Kick back and relax. And then Wednesday comes and you're like, wait, why is it already the middle of the week?
Right? How'd that happen?
Yeah. I mean, time and days and all that bullshit.
What is the beginning of the work week for the Chinese food restaurant? Because they're closed on Monday.
A lot of, a lot of places are closed on Monday. I don't know if you know this.
Well, I know specifically my Chinese food restaurant that I go to.
The place you really like to go and eat.
Yeah, the Happy House, if you will.
I feel like for most places, it's Tuesday.
You see, this is another one of them fucking broken promises. You know, we were promised growing up that eventually we'd get to the 4-day work week. You know,
fuck promised you that? That was never a promise to me.
That was my economics teacher who said that was going to happen. And right now, I'm the poorest I've ever been. So, like, thanks a lot, teach. What do you know?
I could have told you even back then that was wrong, that was never going to happen. It's really only going to be like company based. Like unless you work for a company that's like we're doing 4 days of work,
right?
Would you do?
I know a lot of people that I work with that are currently doing the 4-day work week, just not telling nobody.
I've known people who were doing the 2-day work week and not telling anybody. I
Good for them and getting away with it too.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, it slowed down production a lot.
Right
but
on.
like, would you do one of the, like instead of working 8 hours a day, you work 10 or 12 hours a day, and then you get that extra time off at the end of the week? Like, is front loading it worth that one extra day off?
Brother, I do that anyway. Like, homeboy, so the kids started school.
Yeah,
right?
Which I got something to say about that.
So the kids started school, which is wonderful.
Yeah,
because that means we're getting back on a schedule.
Right.
Which is what I love. It's what I need in my life to feel any type of ordinance and not living in perpetual chaos. So I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Right.
But unfortunately, what that means is because the fucking transportation down here is unfucking believable. It is so fucked here in Florida.
Yeah.
Like the bus system that my daughter who goes to high school has to leave the house to go to the bus stop at 4:30 in the fucking morning.
That's fucking gross.
For her class
still,
that starts at 7. What the fuck? So when I can, I drive her into school so that she can get a couple extra hours of sleep and that sort of thing. But that means that I am at work like at least an hour and a half earlier than I need to be. and I've got nowhere else to be.
Mhm.
So like, you know, I go in, and then I'm still one of the last motherfuckers to leave the office. Oh, what the fuck?
So you would just like take the full week of work at that point because you got
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up, right?
I was setting them up.
You know what's really fucked up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is that you hear these stories about like the fucking asshole who just retired at Disney. Okay, I'm sure he's a wonderful guy. I don't know him, but the fucking dickhead retired as park president from Walt Disney World and started as a Jungle Cruise skipper. Started as a Jungle Cruise skipper, worked for the company for 30 years, and retired as the fucking park president.
Mm-hmm.
That shit ain't happening no more. You know? And the fact of the matter is, like, most people used to, like, I'm thinking back to, like, you know, the good old days. You know, before we were in before we had flock cameras and everybody was spying on everybody.
Bro, you and I are like so in like just on the same page and intertwined right now. Because the flock camera thing has been all over my radar
Totally.
as of late.
And fuck them.
And fuck them, dude.
Yeah, because like folks, we're not supposed to be living in a surveillance state.
No.
Just FYI.
Yeah.
In case y'all forgot about America.
Mm-hmm.
In case y'all forgot about America.
Yeah.
For a little bit, okay? You know, it's supposed to be land of the free, home of the brave, so to speak, and y'all are chicken shit. Okay? Because you're not standing up for nothing.
The thing I'll always find amusing and also like kind of pissed about is all these motherfuckers who for years, like very recent years, but for years were out there calling conspiracies, talking about surveillance, talking about Big Brother, talking about how the government wants to control everything you do. They want to surveil you. They want to censor you. You know, they want to steal your money, all this, that, and the other thing. And it's literally all happening right now.
Yep.
I haven't heard a fucking peep.
Nope.
I know that there have been some people going around various towns and cities and checking to make sure those cameras are still connected. You know, what they do after that is really speculation, I would say.
Right.
I've heard of
Christy in the chat here says, we don't promote people who do the work to be in charge of things anymore. We hire the people who grew up with money and never actually had to do real work to run things. That's why everything is fucked now.
Yeah.
That is so true.
That's basically it.
Isn't it? Where do we get? Like, we just end the show now, right? Like, what the fuck?
I can't tell if we're about to start like a hard-boiled like conspiracy America show, or if we're just two dudes in our near 40s just getting really just in tune with the reality of the world right now, and just it's what can you really do?
I got called a boomer today.
I wanted to follow up on this because you texted Christy and I about it earlier, and I had a laugh. It was great. There had to have been context, and I feel
sure.
But I also feel like I know what the context is, because I have a feeling that you referenced something that is way older than you, even.
No.
Oh,
actually,
okay.
That's not exactly what happened.
Okay.
However, I will say, like, when it did happen, the feeling of like, oh no, of like I had to like afterward I had to text the wife. I was like, "Do I look like hell? Like,
I
do I look like shit? Like, what's happening right now?"
I gotta call timeout on this right now because this is now the second episode in a row where you have been called out, which led to an oh shit realization between your daughter saying you're the guy that works all the time to a coworker calling you a boomer. Like, how does this all make you feel?
Not good.
Not-
None of it's good.
Like, and to put this into perspective for everybody else, you know, Christy and I just were without heat, or not heat. We had a lot of heat. We were
a lot of heat, brother.
For about 2.5 weeks. Christy and I were without AC. You know, did we do an episode? Yeah, we did an episode last week,
Yeah,
right?
we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So last week, go back, watch the episode. Like, there still ain't cold air pumping through our vents. It has since been fixed, which is just
wonderful,
amazing. Thank you. But I feel like you feel almost worse than how I felt going through that whole ordeal over the past couple of weeks. It is just like,
well, I definitely feel roasted.
You feel roasted? You do feel roasted. So there's a little bit of that.
The thing is, like, I'm already having weird feelings because I'm essentially the office dad.
Right.
You know, like, I work with young people.
Yeah.
And I now realize that I'm not in that demographic.
Right.
And that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
To like have that, like, and especially for like, I'm thinking back, you know, obviously when you start working, you're the young person. But like, I continued to still be the young person for like a decade and a half. So then all of a sudden you change careers, change fields, you know, becomes a young person's game.
I was about to say, you're going from, you know, being the youngin' to now you're in the young person's game. And that's, I remember the first realization I had to something similar to that was when I was director of marketing and I was working like closely with people who were around my age, slightly younger than me. And because like I had always been in those work environments where you're friendly, you know, with everybody. And there is that camaraderie of like, hey, we're all going to go out and have fun and grab some lunch or grab some dinner, you know, grab a couple of beers. And I always like just meshed well right into that because we were all on the same level. But then like as director of marketing, you know, it's after a company event and there's like talks of people going out to a bar and I'm just like, where are we going? What are we doing?
Oh.
And then like I've told this story before and Christy kind of was like, you're the manager.
Yeah, it's not for you.
It's really not for you. So I was like, fuck. So like showed up, had a beer, did the thing where it was like, I'll buy everybody's first round. You know, as the, you know, the department head.
Right. Put on the company card.
And then I'm going to go and let the kids have fun. Because the other unfortunate thing to that was my like extended colleagues, like people who were on my level. One, I didn't really interact with them much at work.
Right.
Because like we were so separated. And then like anybody else who I did interact with was either like in another state or at a much higher social level than I am.
Oh, okay.
You know, like people who are talking about going on these 3-week vacations in their Airstream trailers and how they just bought one and then they're getting this new truck. And they're like, you know, talking about all these high-end expensive things. And I'm like, I just found a great stack of VHS at the Goodwill the other day. So like that's my 3-week vacation in an Airstream trailer is going to Goodwill.
Yeah.
and
It's like one time
finding
I was
a
talking to
stack
the
of tapes.
CEO of I was talking to the CEO of a company once, and he's like, you really should take a vacation to Alaska. You should really do that. I was like, I would love to. Yeah, sure. You buying? Like what? What? Who the fuck just says that? He's
Also,
like,
like anytime I'd go out to dinner with like, and this was the case in like a few different companies I worked for, where they take everybody out to dinner and then like they're talking to you about wine. And they're like, oh, like, and they're having these
oh
conversations
yeah.
about like high end wines, and they're like, Kevin, what do you like to drink? And I'm like, whatever looks really cool on the bottle. Like, I bought these 2 bottles of red. I don't even know like what technical flavor they were, but they were like, whatever the themed Halloween fucking 13 crimes or whatever it is.
Yeah, you got
It's got
that
the
Frankenstein
Dracula and
bottle.
Frankenstein
Yeah,
bottle. It's
fuck
like, I'm
yeah,
looking for a
brother.
couple more, they're like $10 a
Yeah.
pop. It's
So I diffuse that conversation real easy.
Yeah.
Because all you got to say is, "Oh, I drink whiskey."
But then
And
but then they're usually like, so what's your go-to? And technical flavor. And they're like, oh, it's like what you go to, and I'm just like, we found kind of like a not well whiskey, but like a step up, like a lower middle shelf.
Sure.
It was on special at the Specs, testing it out because it's new.
See, I just say I'm an Evan Williams guy.
That's hardcore. if they're like, what kind of whiskey do you drink? And you're like, and you tell them, I'm
Evan Williams straight.
They're like, that is
like, fuck.
You usually get like 2 types of responses, or maybe 3. Like usually, like in like these types of conversations, like, oh, that's very interesting, or like that's really not good, or there's a fucking story behind this.
Oh, totally.
you know? And a lot of times it's short. A lot of times it was on sale and I wanted a fucking liter of whiskey for $15.
Totally, right.
Something like that.
Just gonna mix it anyway.
Hey, vodka's vodka, whether it comes in a plastic bottle or glass.
Right.
I
have no idea where we were in the conversation. I have absolutely no fucking clue what
you were called a boomer.
About. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this story. So what happened was, and so there's a new girl at work, and I was showing her a function of a camera.
Okay.
And she said, "Sorry, I'm kind of a boomer with technology." And then she goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry if that's offensive." And I was like, "Oh, no. No. Wait. Why?
It's a...
Well, for the only reason I would be offended is because, oh no."
I mean, to be fair, that's kind of on her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it's kids these days. But yeah, you were also saying that the kids are going back to school.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Which that's 4 a.m. Which, okay, so like I actually just had to go out and buy like a bunch of like office supplies for work today. And I was like, oh, it's back to school season. Like maybe I'll get some good deals and, they have a lot of good stuff on sale. I respect parents just like a little bit more now, just by like going through the school shopping aisles. Like that shit's kind of expensive, dude.
Brother, and I got 2 of them.
And you got 2 of them.
I got 2 of them. And when they're like, and some of these asks are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Right? when they're like, you need 27 glue sticks.
You do not need 27 glue sticks.
And I'm like, who the are they sniffing? Like, what are we doing? 27?
Like, what are you going to
the fuck?
And like, what happens if you come in with, 26?
Right?
Like, are they going to tell you that you can't learn that day when if they only have 5?
And then there's some things that like it really grinds my gears that every time they're like dry erase markers.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, my kids ain't using them. You're using them.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why? What? Like,
dry erase marker. We use a paper towel.
Well, first off, I am a full believer that teachers should be paid more.
100%.
I'm gonna say that,
Yeah.
and they should absolutely not be responsible for buying their own, equipment and supplies and things that, like, when I need a pencil, I can go down to the supply closet and get a pencil where I work. Teachers, they need that stuff.
I have purchased pens before for a company and bulk by the hundreds. The district and the local governments should be funding this stuff.
They can afford it.
Like, I know, like, pens do get expensive, like, believe me, but like,
sure.
you can get away with some pens and pencils for the school where it's not going to really break the bank. But dude, I like just walking through the aisle and I'm like, okay, if I'm sending a child to school,
yes,
looking at all this stuff, they're going to need probably, because like back in the day, we had one binder per class.
Yep, binder or
basically
a composition
or just like a notebook. But it was always like you had your binder, which was for that specific class, which meant you needed a folder or two, you needed dividers, and you needed a notebook. And then you needed, obviously, pencils, because we were never allowed to use pens.
Right.
And I'm like, if you consider, it could cost you $6-7, maybe more per class. And that's just like for the basic needs.
Basic.
And then like for everything else, like that shit adds up. Oh yeah. We used to have to buy bathroom cleaners, Kleenex, dish soap, hand wipes.
Oh, still do.
Yeah.
Still do.
I do remember it because those like you buy these things to donate to the class. And it's like, come on.
And then my daughter is taking as an elective, she's taking ceramics. Which has, of course, a $25 lab fee associated with it for the goddamn clay or whatever the fuck. And it's like, thank goodness the lunches are still free, you know? And I know DeSantis is trying to get, because starving children is better. I don't understand these fucking people. I don't get it. How can you be like, let's stop the abortions and save the children so we can send them to school where they're not going to get any motherfucking education because we're not paying anybody. We're going to ban all the goddamn books that'll actually teach you anything. And we're going to stop feeding you because freedom and America and Jesus. What?
Yeah, it's like the Holy Trinity: freedom, America, and Jesus. So yeah, I'm realizing more and more every year that it's expensive to send kids to school.
Yes, it is.
And I still have student loans, and even I'm like, God damn.
Me too, and like and the thing is, like, I was part of that fucking gimmick that I feel like I wish Bergman still watched this show. I have a question for him.
He's here every now
and then, because like I signed up for that save thing, and then Trump ended the save thing.
Oh, yeah. Then, well, the Republicans squashed it. Like they let it get to that point, and then they were like, nope. And now,
but the thing is, like,
and now Trump ended the whole
contract. I signed a contract under one thing. And just because you get rid of the thing doesn't give you, like, that should null and void that contract.
Bro, I don't know if you know how this country works.
No, I fucking know. Like, Wesley Snipes taught us a lot. But the thing is,
Snipes taught us a lot. He fucking evaded his taxes.
yeah, it fucking went to jail.
Yeah,
That taught us a lot.
And then
Celebrity ain't gonna.
and then he's still in the movies.
Yep, he's doing well.
I mean, they probably still had to pay all that.
Mm-hmm. And that's why he wanted to do another Blade, you know?
Yeah. Yo, did you fucking see the shit going on with Paramount and Warner Brothers right now?
I mean, I know a little bit. Like, I know, like, there's a buyout, and then there's not, and then they're suing each other or whatever.
So this is kind of what I was hoping to jump onto this week to have a little bit more, focus. I was going to talk about this last week, but we got out of hand, which is totally fine. I enjoyed it. But yeah, so like Paramount won the bid to purchase Warner Brothers.
Right.
Which is like a huge like problem in a lot of people's eyes, my eyes including. But there was like a point in time where the merger had to be like finalized or complete. And I think that was like October 1st, or it's going to like it's supposed to be October 1st, or like sometime in October. That does not look like it is happening.
Okay.
And because of that, I'm trying to find the exact number. Because like if it doesn't go through and happen by then, they owe Warner Brothers like an absurd amount of money per day.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I think I remember. Well, that was kind of the thing with the Netflix thing, right? Is where like Netflix put in an offer, and because it was refused, they still had to pay money.
No. So Paramount had to pay Netflix, I believe, for coming in and taking over the bid and basically taking over the win for all of that, because I believe Netflix was still owed money in some capacity, or it was like because like they had already moved forward with this process, bing bang boom. Okay, so yeah, Paramount is roughly $7 million per day. Let's see if I can get the full article pulled up.
$7 million per day.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Fucking A, right? Paramount may leave. Oh, and now Paramount is also threatening to leave California if they don't push things through. Okay, so 2 days ago, deadline. Paramount CEO Dave Ellison told a group of company's top executives that he will start the process of exiting California on October 1st if the state's attorney general will not negotiate to settle an antitrust suit around the planned merger with Warner Brothers Discovery.
Okay, pause right there.
Yeah.
Who's the mole?
Who's the mole?
Who's the mole? If he told top level executives and that information got out,
what are you talking about?
There's a mole.
Wait, what? No.
You just said that homeboy told top level executives that he plans on leaving California if they don't push the thing. Well, somebody told the news.
Yes, Paramount told the news.
Yeah, but who? Who's the mole?
Paramount told the news. There is no mole.
See, there should have been a mole.
No, it's a threat to like they're literally threatening California right now.
So their PR team had to threaten the state of California.
No, not their PR team. The head of Paramount.
Well, right, but obviously, like, okay, well, yes, but like they're trying to,
they're threatening.
If I work for Paramount and I work for the PR team, right?
Right.
And homeboy wants to threaten the goddamn government, right?
Right.
It's my job as somebody in PR to get as many news hits on this as humanly possible.
Right.
Correct. Right. So as a PR person, would have to send a press release of my boss threatening the state that I live in to leave my job. Potentially.
Oh, I see what you mean now. I see. Yeah, I follow what you're saying. I thought you were saying like PR came up with this like threat. No, yeah, yeah. It's
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like people sitting there writing away like they better fucking not do that. They fucking not better
do this.
not.
I got mouths to feed.
Have you seen the price of school supplies?
Right? Fuck.
But the California Attorney General Rob Bonta, let's see, responded in the span of weeks. Paramount agreed to.
Wait, his name's Bob Bonta?
No. Oh yeah, it is Bob Bonta. Well, Rob. He goes by Rob, probably because he doesn't want to be called Bob.
Fuck that.
No, Baba B responded in the span of weeks. Paramount agreed to halt the merger until a court decision or until June 2027. Asked for a November trial and is now back on another attempt to blackmail the state into letting an illegal deal through. Paramount has lost the plot, wink, wink, as it continues to lose in court. It didn't work the first time on the eve of our July lawsuit, and it won't work this time. Ellison made the remarks at a meeting last week. Details were first reported by Puck from the real world.
From the real world?
Why did we do that? You want to know what's even more fucked up? This is the other day when I was at the grocery store. I was picking a few things up, and I had to pick up a new jar of peanut butter. And as I'm like walking over to grab it, I'm just thinking in my head, man, you remember that time Puck put his finger in the peanut butter? We might as well be boomers. Like, for fuck's sake. Okay, but yeah, so the amount that Paramount will be required. So Bonta is leading a group of 20 state attorney generals in the case that is set to go to trial in federal court in the Northern District of Columbia of California, March 2027. October 1st is the day Paramount starts to accrue a so-called ticketing fee of $7 million a day to $7 million a day agreed to in the Warner Brothers Discovery deal terms if the transaction hasn't closed by then. So, like, I mean,
okay, if you're okay, well, let's think about this. So, if you're closing a deal, right?
Right.
The only thing I've ever closed is on a house. So, like, I assume it's similar. I don't know. I'm gonna use that as an example, right? If you're making $7 million a day because this shit is dragging out, right? Who's to say? You know, once that clock starts, obviously Paramount's gonna try to push,
right,
to get it done as soon as possible. But if I'm Warner Brothers, I'd be like, no, like, you got to fix that squeaky floorboard. We got to get another inspection in here. You know, we gotta
see,
really.
If I'm Warner Brothers, I'm like, we got to be feeding info to these attorney generals.
Right,
like,
right.
You know, like, this shit's gonna pay for itself because Paramount is already putting up $110 billion. That's billion with a B. $1 billion for the merger to take place.
That's just made up, right?
It is made up. It's just
like there's like there's not actually $1 billion, right? It's digital.
It's
Like,
assets.
is there 1 billion paper dollars in the world?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure. I mean, those
Well,
like,
right, but like for the amount of billions that people have, there's not a dollar for dollar, right?
oh fuck no, there's not a dollar for dollar. Are you kidding me? You kidding me?
Well, you know,
Do
I
you know
mean,
how fucked we
well,
are as a fucking world?
well, I mean, I was thinking about that the other day and got real depressed.
It's
So like,
I never
I don't
thought
want,
about that until right now, and I'm having a crisis.
for 2 seconds,
Yeah.
think about single serve plastics,
Mm-hmm.
and then realize it's over.
Pretty much. But yeah, like if I'm Warner Brothers, I'm trying to figure out a way to drag this out even longer
Oh fuck yeah,
because, like, at the end of the day, like they still want to buy it, even if the deal doesn't go through. Like we still have the company, and we still made all of this money, and
all this
and
fucking
we
money,
didn't have to pay out Netflix. Shit,
right?
We can probably even go to Netflix, bro. What if this was a conspiracy the entire time? What if it was Warner Brothers and Netflix being like, yo, you want to have some fun?
Oh, some backdoor.
And so, like, Warner Brothers is like, nah, we don't want you pay. Oh, they were like negging him. They were like, we'll hear you out. Yeah, you guys got the, what do they got over there at Paramount? I don't really know. Oh, timeout. Christy says, if there was actually that much money in circulation, we would be dealing with hyperinflation. If billionaires decided to spend all their money at once, it would end the economy as we know it. Which makes sense.
Is there really that many things to buy
that you need?
I mean, no. But I think about like Brewster's Millions. Where he's got to spend $3 million to get $300 million.
And he runs out of shit to buy.
Yeah, like you just run out of things to buy at some point. To spend $1 billion with a B? Like, unless you're buying countries or just, whatever.
I feel like that would be the thing, is you just buy parts of the world. Which even that's scary.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. Yeah. I think after a while, I'd just be like, I don't want to deal with anything.
Yeah. And the fucked up thing is, it's like there's so many things that could use like a very small fraction of that money. Totally, and it would improve things immensely.
It sure as fuck would.
Yeah. Like with all that money, you don't even fucking need AI. You could pay enough people to do the job at a quicker pace.
Oh, I see what you did there, Christy. Supply and demand. Yeah.
Running out of things. Yep. But like,
look at that.
If you pay things off, donate to charities, build parks, spend money to get your name on something.
There you go.
Like, fuck paying for a park bench. Pay for a park and put your face in the middle of it. You know what I mean? Like these are all things that could be done that would just...
Even if you were a spiteful person.
Yeah.
Say you're a spiteful person. You could buy a park.
Buy a park.
And say, this is the fuck Bob Park. And whatever your enemy's name is.
Right.
What and do it that way.
You know what I would do if I had all that money?
All the money.
I would buy property as close to like all of the people that I don't like. And I would just build up like gazebos and fountains and like little mini parks that are just like plastered side to side with my name and my face.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because it's like, because this is how you got to fuck with them. You drive down the street of the rich person neighborhood.
Right.
And it's just this. all over. Streets named after me, town centers named after me, just my face everywhere. People wearing shirts with my face on it. That's a legacy.
It is a legacy, but do you know what probably the most vindictive thing you could do to somebody is? If you had all the money in the world, say you had an arch rival.
Yeah.
Wherever that person moves or goes or lives, you buy the HOA.
Bro. I say you buy the development.
No, you buy the HOA because one blade of grass out of line. That's a $250 fine, brother.
Oh. $250. I mean, that better be $250,000 at least. Because I'm like, you coming up knocking on their door asking for $250 because of a blade of grass. They're gonna fucking take that in a car on the way out.
Well, no. Well, I'm assuming that your worst enemy isn't well off.
Oh, see, I was talking about doing that to like politicians and like other rich people that I don't like. I'm not talking about doing that to George, or Bob down the street.
Right.
Which I got a fucking wild story I need to tell you after.
Unless he really fucked you over, then.
Unless he was like a real asshole, and broke my fence. That's what I mean.
Like, well, I mean, it's like I don't wish ill will on anyone. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't wish harm on anyone unless you deserve it.
Yeah.
But and you know who you are at that point.
We know who you are.
Right. Yeah, like everybody does.
Everybody does.
But also, like, there is something to being like, maybe you dish out a little karma.
Yeah.
Maybe you watch some guy like that reel of that asshole that like kicks the old lady's bag over so he can get on the subway. You ever see that one?
I mean, there's enough fucking videos like that out there. I'd probably see it.
Yeah, he deserves to get his dick caught in the door.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I'm just saying, like that'd be my visual ante. Like if I were to do the visual ante thing.
Yeah.
I'd be the karma commander.
Right.
And I would just wait and see shitty things and then follow that up with just a little insta karma.
I think and I mean, like, I think the biggest thing to do at that point is to like really fuck with people. Is you have to do something that's like not even a big, like, fuck you, just like little small things, but then also just provide ways where people can have all of this fun and excitement and get benefit from. And so they're all like, Kevin's the best. He's fucking, and then like, I'm just like, no, it's okay. I'm just, it's just doing it.
Are you trying to buy friends? Is that what you're
saying?
No,
I'm not. No, I'm trying to fuck over my enemies. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Because like, they're all like, they got all this money, they got all this ego, but then they see me and I'm just like giving it all away and everybody loves me. My name and my face are everywhere they go.
Right.
So like they always have to see me and I'm getting all of this praise and I'm getting all of this love when they're like, but I'm, I make cars that look weird and I own a social media platform and nobody loves me. It's like, yeah. So now you have to like live in my shadow.
To Coco.
The Coco?
I'm pretty sure that was the plot to Coco.
Spite?
Huh?
That it was the plot to Coco about spite? Like spiting somebody?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think Warner Brothers and Netflix are trying to spite Paramount right now. Because listen, at the end of the day, if this merger doesn't go through, and I think that there's legitimately a chance that it may not. Like, again, Paramount had to pay all this money to Netflix. They're going to have to pay all this money, albeit a fraction of what, the merger is actually going to cost. But they got to give Warner Brothers $7 million a day until it's finalized. They're going to have to pay all this money in court fees and legal fees because of all the, the lawsuits and everything. And then if it gets pulled, well, Netflix can come swoop right in and be like, hey, I know it didn't work out the first time, but what do you say? And then maybe even Warner Brothers is like, okay, yeah, we'll give you like a little bit of a, we'll knock a couple of bucks off the original estimate because, we want to make sure this can go through quickly.
Right.
And then everybody wins in the end.
That is true.
Yeah.
And Warner Brothers right now, they're sitting pretty. They're sitting, they are have the earring and the makeup in that Dire Straits song. We're getting their money for nothing, their checks for free.
Yeah. What was their big hit recently? I think they just
Dire Straits had another hit?
No, dope. I'm talking about I'm talking about the Warner Brothers.
Oh, okay.
Because let's see.
I was like, fuck the Dire Straits.
No. Because I know the box office has been doing gangbusters these past few months. I mean, because you had the Odyssey, which made over $1 billion worldwide and had a huge opening.
Okay.
And then you've got Spider-Man, The Brand New Day, which has only been out for 2 or 3 weeks. And it has surpassed the Odyssey by 500 million already. Spider-Man brand.
Is that big potatoes or small potatoes?
That's big potatoes, brother.
I haven't seen the movie yet. So
those are the big potatoes right there.
Okay.
But I think, what was it? I think Spider-Man was reported as one of the biggest first day grosses. Domestic all-time ranking. Okay, so here it is. So Spider-Man Brand New Day. This is how it ranks domestically compared to any other box office success.
Okay.
Top single day grosses by day of the week. Monday, number 1. Top opening weekends for a PG-13 movie. Top opening weekends by month, July. Top opening weekends by season, summer. Top opening gross by days for 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. Fastest gross to 100 to 900 million. Made 100 million. Fastest to 1 to 9, 150 million. Fastest to 1 to 9, 200 million. Number 1 opening weekend. Fastest to 3 million. Opening weeks, number 1. Opening weekends, number 1. Opening days, number 1. Top single day grosses, number 1. This movie is making so much fucking money.
I hear it's good.
What?
I hear it's good. People seem to like it.
It's good. You check it out. But I'm trying to see what else has come out recently because I've truly forgotten. I don't even know.
There was He-Man.
There was. What has even been out recently? I truly can't remember. Oh, the fucking the Supergirl movie.
I heard it is not good.
You want to talk about a box office bomb? Let me pull up its total run. In its total run, guess how much it made? My mic cutting out? Oh shit! Wait, hang on. I plugged it into the wrong thing.
Devil Wears Prada 2.
That came out recently.
There you go.
I've
There's a
heard.
movie.
What do you want to guess Supergirl's entire domestic worldwide run was?
Domestic worldwide, it's 820. 820 million.
Brother. 820 million?
Yeah.
Ooh, you are. That's what it made. Spider-Man probably made in a single day.
Oh no.
It made 126 million worldwide.
And how much did it cost to make?
Estimated between 170 and 180.
Ooh. That's a colossal failure.
And that's just the production budget.
Right.
That doesn't account for anything else.
That's rough.
It is. And it's this tough thing because, like, I have not seen the movie.
Right.
I've heard mixed reactions. I've also heard, like, a lot of unfair feedback and reactions. Because, you know, you got that whole, like, all those dipshits that try to shit on the movies before they even come out and spread all this bullshit about it. This is not a good look. Like, this is bad. And granted, like, this may not be the trend for, you know, the DC EU collection of comic book movies, but, like, it's a big hit for this being, like, your second tentpole movie within the series.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't see Marvel pulling or basically finishing this year with a lot of praise. I mean, Doomsday will make a ton of money.
Yep.
On name value alone. I don't think it will be a well-received movie. And I think it's going to have a big drop-off.
Okay.
I think it'll make a shitload of money. Again, because of name value alone, because it's Marvel, because it's Doomsday, because they're doing the whole fucking every universe is coming together and blowing up, and because they want to restart the entire movie, you know, run. I think you see a big drop-off with Doomsday. And I think it might fall below expectations in terms of box office, but I think it'll still make its money back.
Okay.
But if it becomes one of those situations where it's only making its money back, times are changing in a lot of these studios. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Disney start cutting back on projects even more. Because they've already started cutting back on shows. They just canceled Wonder Man, which I heard was really good. But it's a Marvel character. But yeah, like, I feel like it's going to be tough for Marvel after this finishes up. Like, unless they do something just really out of the box, really fresh and new, beyond just like we're resetting things. Because I know that they're going to focus on probably pushing towards the X-Men and characters that they haven't had a chance to play with before. It's just, I don't think the success of Spider-Man is going to be able to carry Marvel through, especially since it's a Sony movie rather than a Disney movie.
Right.
Well, I also believe that Sony has canceled all of it, like any upcoming development on any Spider-Man related movies, because those movies were not good. The fucking Morbius, the Madam Webs, all that, like, those were not good movies. Those bombed. There is a whole thing. And I don't think that is enough for Sony to be able to sustain, because they have to make movies based on these characters. If they don't, they lose the rights.
The rights, yeah.
But at some point, do the rights become worth it to continue to poop out just these bombs and these flops and these movies that nobody likes?
I'm surprised they haven't taken a buyout.
Right?
I'm really surprised they haven't taken a buyout.
If at all anything, like, I would have taken a buyout, like, either like just before this more recent one came out, or take it out in between Doomsday and Secret Wars. Granted, like, that would never be something that would just happen and then be over with. Like, there'd have to be there. It would be a lengthy process, but yeah, at this point, if I'm Sony, I can now go to Disney and be like, listen, you guys win. You've been having better success with this character. We just don't see a future with it, so we're willing to return the rights to you. But I mean, Spider-Man did just make $1.7 billion. You know, we would like to give it to you. But, like, think of the success that this is going to bring you in the long run.
Right.
You know? Right. I mean, what's a couple $1 billion to us right now when it could be even more billions to you in the future?
These are all made-up numbers, folks.
These are all made-up numbers because numbers aren't real. And, you know, Disney and whoever... Who's in charge at Disney
now? That is Josh D'Amaro.
Josh D'Amaro, you know. But, like, could be a good deal, you know. Could work out. But then because it's also Marvel, they're going to try to do too much too soon. And then there it goes.
It's going to be the Star Wars.
It's going to be the Star Wars all over again, which I'm... Can we just stop at this point? Because it's just getting... I'm of... The way I feel about it all right now is, you know, these are all, like, all these various properties and you know, IPs and just everything. There are a lot of them that I love and that I hold very near and dear to my heart. But also, we could just stop for a little bit. You know, because
I can't miss you if you won't go away.
I can't miss you if you won't go away. And, you know, because we now have to live in this expanded universe reality of any film, comic book, TV show, video game, we have to have a mainline series of movies. And then we also have to have a TV show that dives into the background of all of these different characters that aren't the character you love. And then we're going to have all of these partnerships with video games. And it's going to be in Fortnite, and it's going to be in Call of Duty, and it's going to be Dead by Daylight. And then we're going to do some additional spinoffs on that. We're going to have all these toys and figures. And it's like, I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but, like, I don't need all of this. It's too much. I just want a good movie, maybe some fun side stories, and I already got a figure. Okay, like we can breathe. We can just let it go, because it's like you got a whole new universe based around Jason Voorhees coming up. They're doing a Camp Crystal Lake show, which is about Jason's mom after he dies. You've got all this stuff going on right now with Nightmare on Elm Street, where I forget which studios it is, but one studio owns the rights to the franchise, but another studio owns the rights to Wes Craven's original screenplay. So they can adapt something based on his screenplay, but nothing else. And the other studio can basically make whatever they want regarding the character. So if Studio One is like, well, we got to make a movie to beat these guys to anything else, the other studio is like, well, we got to do a TV show. We got to do, cross-promotional merchandise, and we got to get a movie that's separate from the TV show in the works before they get anything off the ground. And
for me, I'm just like, whoever can stop the kid diddling, like then that's the one that wins. If we can cut out the kid diddling,
yeah,
that's wonderful.
Yeah, cut them out, cut them up. It's simple as that. But it's just, we keep going in these circles, and we've been dealing with it for so long that maybe this is just me, but I do see people starting to get frustrated to the point where they are turning away.
Oh, yeah.
Where they are turning things off. And it's just mind-blowing that so many creators want to ignore that for immediate gain, when in the end, you're losing favor with your fan base.
There's something about striking while the iron's hot, there's something to that.
But I mean, it's like you said, I can't miss you if you don't go away.
That's very true.
I am prepared to say goodbye to a lot of those nostalgia acts that I hold on to closely. Because guess what? Like, the movie's not coming off my shelf. I still got it on all these different formats.
Did you see that fucking Nuka-Cola that's coming out?
The Nuka-Cola that's coming out.
There's a limited edition Nuka-Cola Jones soda coming out. Or was a pre-order that got fucked up or some shit like that. I saw it was $50.
All right, let's see.
$50 for one soda.
Oh, it's the... Well, hang on now. Hold the phone.
I was gonna say, if you bought this, or
bro, I ain't paying for this.
I was gonna say, like, man, it's $50 for one. Like, if it was a case,
Is it actually a soda though?
Yeah. It's just a fancy bottle.
Because for those unaware, and maybe I can do here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Do I still have this set up right? Let's find out. There we go. Look at that, folks. We're still up and running. Yay. Okay, so this is what it is.
You get a fancy box and a fancy glass thing.
Yeah, okay, because like this is the glass that you find all throughout the wasteland in the game.
Right.
Oh yeah, it is. It's filled with one Nuka-Cola Quantum Glass Rocket bottle filled with berry lemonade. Okay. I mean, you're really only paying for the bottle. You're paying for the packaging.
The packaging, that's it.
Yeah. You're paying for the packaging.
$50 though.
I mean,
plus shipping.
Ew, that's kind of fucked. This is one of those instances where I'm like, this is stupid, but people are going to buy it because people have spent more on less in terms of collecting.
I mean the wealth gap.
The wealth
is
gap?
Incredible. It's insane.
Yeah, let me see if I can pull. Because I also know that there was a. Let's see. Where was it here? Let me see here real quick. Main source. Because I know that they're also releasing a like limited edition Pip-Boy. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go there. No, fuck off with your goddamn cookies.
$300 fucking dollars,
brother. Die-cast replica Overseer's edition of the Pip-Boy 3000. Only 10,000 worldwide. Based on the Pip-Boy worn by Hank in the Fallout TV series. Die-cast metal. A bunch of other shit. The functioning screen brings you over 15 additional screens and animations taken directly from the show, while the brain-computer interface implant chip, self-assembly kit, that was a lot of words, and collectible Robco transit case make this a distinctive, and extra special addition to the Wand Company's Pip-Boy replica range. Do they have more? I mean, it's Bethesda. Collecting's out of control right now. The bubble's starting to burst. I am starting to see the seams because and we'll probably end this here, because it's already been like an hour.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fan of the Wrestling Figure Podcast.
Okay.
And one of the things that I often see is how trends almost have like followed their show. Because like case in point, I remember a bunch of years ago when like Pro Wrestling Tees was putting out those micro brawlers, like they were selling, like at the point where I started looking into them, like they were selling some like really cool brawlers for dirt cheap. And it was like a NWA version of like the Road Warriors. And I was like, those are sick. And then
that's rad, yeah.
And then when like fucking those dudes did a vlog of them like at the Pro Wrestling Tees office, they were going through all like the micro brawlers and stuff and seeing them all on display, and they were like, oh, like these are so cool. And they started talking about them more on their show, and then they started trying to get like custom ones of themselves made. And then suddenly they come in better packaging. They're doing all of these exclusives. They're doing partnership ones. They're signing on like all these other legends. They're charging double the price. They're charging triple the price. They're doing mystery drops where it's the same Macho Man pose, 10 different color attires where you can only buy one at a time, and you got to pay for shipping for every single one. And like now you don't really hear them talked about that often. And then like when the Hasbro figures started to get big, Mattel was doing them as the retros, and then they went away, and the podcast started talking about them every week, and they started trying to like, put together like dream series that they would do. And then a bunch of these independent toy makers started making them, and then Mattel brought them back. But I think because all these independent toy makers are making them, Mattel is like, hey, we're kind of getting eaten up by the competition here. But I think that also follows a trend of, well, there are all these other companies that are making these figures, and there's a lot of them, and a lot of them are making the same guy and the same girl. And do I need all of these figures? And do I need this big collection for this now overwhelming series of stuff? And I'm now in like, even with like the Ninja Turtle figures I was collecting back in the day, like I'm seeing those on like high discount at different stores. And I think you're getting a lot of flippers who are going to start making not a lot of money back. And I think that there's going to be a big shift. I don't even think the trading card thing is going to last for that long. I could be wrong.
I mean, it never does. It never does. It never does. Yeah. It burns hot and then it dies. And then a decade goes by, then it burns hot again.
And this has all been building for like 5-6 years. And eventually it becomes too much. People become satisfied with what they have. They have no need to go out and try to buy more. Or they can't afford
to fucking buy anything.
Or they can't afford to fucking buy anything. And I think that you start to see a lot of this decline, but it will have an upswing again. So like there will be that. But yeah.
So just hang on to your shit.
Just hang on to your shit. Don't get rid of it, because someone will buy it, down the road.
Totally.
So that's all I got.
All right. Well, so thank you all for watching here tonight. Happy Pete and Pete night to everybody out there who celebrates.
Pete and Pete night.
Yeah. You got the goddamn Polaris meteor shower thing. Hey, Sandy.
I'm gonna
make sure that
I'm just gonna hit the button.
So be sure to like, subscribe, go outside and look up. It's gonna be rad.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and that's
it.
all I got.
That's all I got. So
for this week, I've been Jason X.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been your show.
Peace.